up, everybody? Okay, so here it is. What everybody's been wanting. People trying to tell me how to make my YouTube videos evidently now, so here we go. Even though this video was coming anyways. The walk around video, the final video of the 2020 Harley-Davidson fatbob. Stay tuned.
On this lonely road, trying to make it home, doing it by my lonesome, pissed off who wants some. I'm fighting for my soul, God get at you boy. You try to go God, fall back, I go hard. On this lonely road, trying to make it home, doing it by my lonesome, pissed off who wants some. I see them long hard times to come.
Alright, so here it is. The final video. 2020 Harley-Davidson fatbob. I gave it a first shot. I've been riding it a little bit, not a whole bunch. I do not like it. I really don't. I tried and I just don't. Seems very underpowered to me. It's a very uncomfortable bike. As a matter of fact, it is the most uncomfortable bike I've ever ridden. And like say, compare it to a sport bike R1, that was the most uncomfortable bike I've ever ridden. I love the R1. It's a great bike, but I can't stand riding it. However, this bike, very, very uncomfortable. Super uncomfortable. These handlebars are not that great at all. Like, I feel like I'm riding a sport bike with it because the way they kick back, I don't know, it just seems very weird to me. But it really wears the inside of my left hand, like really badly. I don't know, like right there on my palm. It just, I don't know, puts a lot of pressure there, it feels like, or something. I don't know. Then these fucking tires, I mean, if I was gonna go off-roading or maybe climb a fucking mountain, they'd be great. But for street, no, these tires suck. Now, also, if I can get my gimbal to do what I want it to do, I do not care for the headlights on these bikes. I thought it was bright, but it's not as bright as I thought it was. Even on high beam, it's still not that bright. The aftermarket Vance & Hines exhaust on this, not that great. And me and Ryan actually have been talking about it. I'm thinking about pulling the exhaust off and see if there's a way I can make it a true dual exhaust instead of, because basically there's a cap underneath that shield and it goes 2 into 1 into 2. So we're going to try and take it off and see if I can't weld it up and make it a true dual exhaust. I'll do a startup here so y'all can actually hear it run. Oh, I'm still in fucking first gear. Oh, yeah, well, while I'm here, the worst part about this bike, I think, or one of the worst parts, the hardest bike I've ever had to try to get into neutral. Like, running, sitting at a stoplight, fucking forget neutral. You're not getting it. It just won't do it. Fucking gimbal. This thing's annoying. All right, here we go. Gimbal's giving me a lot of problems today. I mean, it don't sound bad. It's just not loud like my bike. Of course, I run straight pipe, so. What else can I say about it? I mean, it is a 114. I wish I had the numbers in my head. I don't. Shit. 110 foot-pounds of torque. 98 horsepower at 5,000 RPM. I don't know. I'll put all that up on there just to see. You know, I'll put all the numbers up on the screen because I can't honestly remember them off the top of my head. I think it was 110 foot-pounds of torque at 3,400 RPM or some stupid shit. I don't remember. I probably should have researched it a little bit better, but I don't know. I just didn't care that much. The wheelbase on this thing, I don't know. It feels like it's a very short bike. It really does, like super short. And I mean, it looks short. And parked next to mine, and I don't have a comparison, and I'm not going to do it because I just don't care. But parked next to mine, and yes, mine's a 2008 or real soft tail. It's a very long wheelbase, very short bike. The seat height is completely different. I think the seat height on this adjusted all the way up. Shit, I can't even remember that. I got all the numbers like right here on my phone, and I'm not even gonna look at them because I just don't care. I mean, this is cool though. I like the be able to adjust the rear shock. That's cool. It's not that's not something I have, and he has it adjusted all the way up. But for a Milwaukee 8 114, I really feel like this bike is lacking power. I really do. I don't know. And then something that really fucking irritates me is 100 miles an hour speed wobble. I mean, come on, Harley. Can't you fix that shit? It's been years and years and years. It's time to fix it. And then, of course, something else they can't fix. The standard play in the throttle. You can't really see it here, especially since the wheels turn. But yeah, whenever you're sitting on a Harley Davidson, I've never had a Harley that didn't have it. There's a bunch of play in it. And Road Rash was complaining about it when he first picked up his Sportster. And I had to tell him, yeah, I mean, that's standard. That's a standard play in Harley Davidson throttle. Y'all can't fix that? How come I have to fix that? Why can't y'all fix that? I don't understand. The good points on this bike is that it is pretty quick. It really is. When me and Ryan raced, he did beat me 2 races, but I spun for a mile. I mean, I never hooked, so of course he beat me. But the race that I did hook and he hooked, I beat him. Now, it was a quarter mile. If we had, I don't know, a half more mile, another quarter mile, if we'd have been racing half mile, he would have caught me because he was coming super fast. And I'll throw that little race in here too. I know it's his bike, and he knows I'm going to give an honest opinion about this bike. Because this doesn't reflect him. This is about Harley Davidson. This is about the bike. Another big, huge complaint, and this might be something really stupid, probably just needs to... God damn Gimbal, man. Come on. Do what I want you to do. Thank you. The brake. The rear brake. This might just be a bleeding issue. Push, 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 push. Oh, now finally brake. And the way it sits up, this is, the back brake is useless. Because you have to push it so far, and your foot's already at a weird angle, and you have to push it so far before they actually engage. It's ridiculous to even have it. It might be a bleeding issue to where it would start engaging a lot sooner. I don't know. I mean, it is a good looking bike. I do like the styling of it. I do like the fender on the back. It's pretty nice. I do not like the tire. The tire sucks. I got a little mud on it right in here. Oh well. Other than that, that's pretty much a quick overview of it. I don't really have too many nice things to say about it. I really don't. It's kind of seals the deal on why I will never ever buy another Harley Davidson. Unless it's an older one. I'll buy older ones, but I won't buy any new bikes. They're pretty ridiculous. And then like I said in the last video, or one of the last videos, here, the fucking mirrors. Now when I'm wearing my Alpinestars gloves, I mean I have the carbon fiber knuckle protectors, so my knuckle's about that far away from it. That's ridiculous. Get the mirrors up a little bit. I'm sure aftermarket mirrors probably better. Or you do like I do, just run no mirrors. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much all I've got to say about this bike. I do not like it. Certain things I do, but there's more bad than good. So thanks for watching this part of it. I'm going to hop back on it, cruise back to the house, and I will finish out the video. Well, pretty much said everything in the walk around. I know some people are going to be like, well, where do you have the right to hate on a bike so much? Well, I'm 42 years old. I've been on 2 wheels since I was knee-high to a double peckered belly goat. I've owned lots and lots of motorcycles. And I've owned all kinds. Cruisers, you know, sport bikes. I've owned everything. I've owned quite a few Harleys. So I know a lot about them. So that's why I feel like I can give a review on a bike, because I've got the experience. I see a lot of people put out reviews of bikes. Well, I got 1 or 2 years experience. It's like, now when you get a few more ice cream seasons under you, I'll trust your opinion. Well, since I've been on this road, it sucks. It used to be nice. Anyways, also I tried to do several 0 to 60 runs on it. I'll throw that video in here too. I tried 4 different times. I've got one good one. The 0 to 60 time actually surprised me. It was a lot faster than I thought it was going to be. Even I spun the tire a little bit, but it's still, 0 to 60 wasn't too bad. I'm going to try to find the numbers on what they say it's supposed to do 0 to 60, and I'll put that in there too. 0 to 60 run. I do like that it has a digital gas gauge, all gears, RPM gauge. I don't like that it has 2 separate RPM gauges. That seems pretty redundant, but whatever. I've got a bar. I don't need a digital one, but whatever. That's pretty much my final opinion on this bike. I know not too many good things to say about it. I encourage you to, before you buy one, to test drive one. Test ride one, correction. Get your own opinion. I don't like going to dealerships and test ride a bike for, you know, 3 miles. Can't decide if you want a bike in 3 miles. You really can't. You need a bike for several days before you can decide if you want it. Because then you buy it and you're stuck with it. Or you can sell it, whatever. So if you like this video, hit that like button. Don't forget to comment and share. If you're new here and you like what you see, check out a few of the other videos. Maybe you'll hit that subscribe button. And as always, dream about me, and I will catch you on the flip side. Later.